This is now the sixth day of fever, and I'm calling the school like, hey, can't send this kid to school. And they're probably like, oh, that kid's probably dead, and they're just hiding it. I'm like, no, he's not. I promise he's alive. And
smells like death. My name's Bubba.
My name's Anna.
And you're tuned into Church Nerds, an LTN radio morning show and a proud member of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. And we are back.
We're back.
Season 6.
Yes.
That's a lot of seasons.
That is. Well, it makes it sound like we've been doing this for 6 years. We haven't.
We've been doing it for 20.
We've been doing this for 15 years almost.
I mean, I guess if you use dog years, like we could get there.
We've been podcasting, I don't know how long, because I don't keep track of dates very well.
Probably, I don't know, 3 years?
Oh,
3 years, I think.
I don't know. The other day, I was talking to my boss at work, and I was like, I don't know how long I've had this job. Whoops.
They're like, what job?
Haven't been keeping track. So
I'm sorry, sweetie. Do you think we were paying
when
you?
I get in a rut, I mean, I am all the way in that rut. And time, it's like Jerry Gergich on Parks and Recreation.
Here we go.
When he is
licking
all of those envelopes. And he
all the way to the end.
He's so satisfied, and he has a system, gets all the way to the end and realizes he did them incorrectly. And then he has to do them
guess
all
we got to start all over. Fascinating.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like that.
Well, anyway, Gary Gergich aside, Jerry, Larry, Terry Gergich aside.
Yes.
My name is none of those things. I'm Bubba Stallcup. I'm the CEO and founder here at Love Thy Nerd, and I'm a full-time nerd culture missionary. And if you want to know more about that, go to lovethynerd.com/Bubba. All the information you need to know might be there. Hopefully it is.
If it's not, it's your fault.
That's exactly right, because I made that page. If it's not there, go ahead and set up an appointment with me, and let's talk more about what it means to partner with me and my wife and my family as we continue to do nerd culture ministry. Speaking of my wife, it's a Borat reference.
It was a what?
Borat?
Oh, never seen it.
I'll tell you
Jesus.
when you're older.
So, okay. Hey, I'm Anna. I am just a person who is here on this podcast. I enjoy drinking coffee. Today I am drinking tea.
That was a weird thing to say.
Chamomile and peppermint tea. I don't know what I don't like talking about myself like this.
I enjoy drinking coffee. Today I'm drinking tea.
Usually we talk about the coffee that we're drinking, and this time I'm drinking tea. That's what's happening.
I can't remember the last time we talked about the coffee we drank.
I know. That's true. It's because we haven't been drinking. Pause. Been drinking.
Brinking.
That's the word for this episode, everyone.
I like it.
Brinking. We haven't been drinking Brett's coffee from this little bean of mine, which makes me sad.
I want to.
Because I always want to talk about that coffee when I drink it. I'll talk about it when I'm not drinking it. You should go check out this little bean of mine, because that coffee is amazing.
I think if you go to lovethynerd.com/bean juice.
Oh.
I think that works.
Shall I test it? I'm going to test it. Okay. Well, while I am testing it, I will tell you that I work in children's ministry. And
Can confirm.
We have 4 kids. And so I raise them, and that feels like 3 full-time jobs, or 4 full-time jobs, probably. So, especially on days like today, when they're sick, when any of them are sick, and boy, are we ever sick.
It's
up in our house.
Did it work?
No, that's not a thing.
It will be by the time this goes live.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. So
you walked up to me and said, well, you didn't walk up. You shouted from across the kitchen. You said, I think Levi has scurvy. And
no,
I was
didn't.
like,
I said, maybe he has scurvy, but I didn't say I think.
Before we get
I know it's ridiculous.
Before we get into what you're about to talk about, Did you ask that because you've been watching the Pirates of the Caribbean with
No.
kids lately? Come on, you can be real with me. It's just you and me right now. Nobody else is listening.
No, that is not why.
Anna.
Actually, no, that didn't even occur to me. It's just that scurvy can make you have like gum and teeth issues. And there is some serious gum stuff going on with what is going on with Levi. So,
And he's terrified of oranges. I'm just kidding. It's not.
wait, do you think that people with scurvy are terrified of oranges?
Well,
it's important to me that that's not
No,
what you...
again, it's an obscure linked Office reference.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
The Fun Run for the Cure.
Okay.
They have a fear of water.
A fear
of water. Michael, that's not.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm not a complete idiot. I'm only like a somewhat of an idiot sometimes in very specific cases.
Okay.
Like, for instance, and I'm going to let you finish. But
That's fine.
first of all, Beyonce had one of the greatest music videos of all time.
I don't even know how long we've been talking because
I can see it. It's fine.
Okay.
We got plenty of
Okay.
time. Unless we don't, which we probably don't. But I started streaming again this morning.
Yes.
On Mondays, I'm streaming on lovethynerd.com/Twitch. Love it. It's, I just enjoy that. I have
Been
a fun
out of the
time.
game for a little while with the streaming.
And I'm giving people an opportunity to just like peek behind the curtain, ask any questions they have of Love Thy Nerd. Hey, you've got the CEO for 4 hours. What do you want to do, right? All that being said, I just forgot what the heck I was talking about. What were we talking about?
Scurvy.
No, keep going.
Time.
No,
Levi.
no, you're going backwards. I need you to go forwards.
I don't know.
Well, just watch me on Twitch.
Okay. Okay.
What were you talking about? You were saying something, and I was like, man, that was it.
I was about to talk about what's happening to our dear sweet child.
No,
And also, okay,
that
well,
wasn't it.
okay, you think about
When it
that.
hits me,
Just interrupt me.
you know that I will.
So I wasn't sure what to talk about with banter. And here's the thing, everybody. I'm not usually, I feel like our family is usually in pretty decent health. Like, we get colds. We get a lot of colds.
A lot of them.
But up until last year, we didn't get a lot of stomach viruses. Last year, we got six stomach viruses. And then this year, we've got a baby with a broken leg right now with a little baby cast on it.
It's cute.
It's cute, but it's a cast. So that's a thing that happened
Yeah.
a week and a half ago. And then this thing with Levi where like he comes home from an event with this high fever and then proceeds to have fever for this is now the sixth day of fever. And I'm calling the school like, hey, can't send this kid to school. And they're probably like, oh, that kid's probably dead. And they're just hiding it. I'm like, no, he's not. I promise he's alive. And
His mouth smells like death.
he has got these sores like all over his tongue, all in his throat. As of today, his gums are like super swollen and his lymph nodes are all messed up. And so, I've been back and forth with our doctor because like I try not to go in about silly things or things that are just going to be like, oh, he has a virus and he just needs to stay home. I'm like, I don't know, man, this is not clearing up. So I asked her, I was like, is it clinic time? Like, is it time that we have to go in? And she's like, yeah, it's time to give blood time. So yeah. And so, while you were on your stream, that's what you were going to say. I interrupted your stream. No. I interrupted your stream to come in. Oh, well, I don't know. Anyway.
What do you think I was going to say?
You were saying something about scurvy. You're like, you yelled across, does he have scurvy? That's what you were saying.
Right. And then the thought is gone.
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to listen to the segment back and go, I'm going to yell at myself. I'm like, you are an idiot.
Well, anyway, we got to go have blood drawn, which was super fun because the white coat syndrome that this child has is just incredible.
It's like taking a puppy to the vet.
So, no, it's worse. I would take 10 puppies to the vet. They put the blood pressure cuff on him. And he's like, oh, it's squeezing me harder than daddy squeezes me. And the nurse is like, oh, that's so cute. And then he's like, wailing about the blood pressure cuff.
Oh my gosh.
Then they came in a little later and did a nasal swab, which was not even a COVID test. It was just like a barely in there swab.
He probably picks his boogers deeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like thrashing around and starts screaming about that one. So I'm like, oh my goodness. When it's time to stick an actual needle in his arm, like, anyway, I had to hold him down. He did really well. Once the needle was in there, it's fine.
Yeah.
He calmed right down. And he did tell me this evening, he's like, I mean, hold on, trigger warning, blood reference, everyone. He's like, when I saw the blood going into the tube, it was kind of awesome. Except that he can't talk normally right now.
He's mush mouth.
And he is like mush mouth from Fat Albert's.
Yep.
He is. He's kind of talking like this all the time because he can't move his tongue around in his mouth.
He won't even try.
So it is.
It looks disgusting.
It looks disgusting. It smells disgusting. And it is the saddest thing. Like, this is our kid who I cannot get him to stop running. Mm-hmm. I cannot get him to stop jumping on and off and over everything. When he is in our church, he always sprints across the floor and like dives down on his knees and does this really long slide. Ruins all of his pants. But this is his energy level. And people are like, I've never seen him walk. And right now I'm like, well, right now we're lucky to see him walk because he's just like,
yeah, I mean,
guys,
just a couple of weeks ago, he was breaking his brother's leg.
That is literally the truth. Doing WWE moves or something. I don't know.
Sweep the leg is an effective technique. Let's just say that.
It is. Anyway.
It worked for Karate Kid.
I'm like, I have a very 1-star rating on the motherhood scale right now. Like,
here's the deal.
Would give 0 stars. This is one of those reviews where it's like, I would give 0 stars if it was possible. Yelp review of 1 star.
We legitimately have got to send both Netflix and Disney Plus Mother's Day and Father's Day cards because they have earned it in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, because PJ has watched so much Baby Shark.
Copious amounts. More
Baby Shark than is healthy for anyone.
Wakes up in the morning, Baby Shark? We doing this?
Yeah, because...
Sun's out, shark's out. That's what he says.
Because, yeah. Because, like, I have to carry him everywhere and he's not being satisfied in the backpack. He wants me to like carry him in my arm everywhere.
He's getting heavy.
He wants like anything that he can't have and just not being mobile. I think it's just a boredom thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of bored of it.
But it's eating my lunch.
Well, and he's got that weapon on his foot.
Yeah, that cast
does its job.
I'm surprised maybe we've been knocked out in our sleep. I don't know. Like you were sleeping, but now you're just like full on unconscious.
Dude,
because
he's kicked you with
swings it around.
And he's absolutely hit me with it. It's not fun.
It's not fun. Anyway, that is what's going on in our world. And it is rough.
Yeah.
So
well, hey, I'm glad you guys are here with us. And
kind of a downer.
Yeah. To top it off, I'm gonna end with this because we're already over in this segment by
I'm sure
a
we
good
are.
bit. Welcome back, everybody.
That's just normal for us.
All of this stuff happened with the kids. I mean, legit, right as we filed to move them onto a different insurance plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm about to cancel this thing that we've been doing for years.
Yeah, I hope nothing happens to the kids.
I feel like I might be inviting disaster. And we were like, ha ha ha, that's ridiculous.
Oh, dumb kids. Past us was so stupid 2 weeks ago. Legitimately, the day after you did that.
The broken leg
happened. The following week, Levi's tongue is now a bowl of oatmeal. And
ugh,
that's pretty accurate, actually.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Caleb seems fairly healthy. We'll see. Naomi seems okay. We'll see.
Yeah, oatmeal tongue sounds worse than strawberry tongue.
Oh, yeah. What if it's strawberry oatmeal?
Strawberry tongue was the thing that we were researching today, like, because it's a Kawasaki disease. Kawasaki's?
That's a motorcycle.
I don't know. That was the thing. Yeah, that's Kawasaki disease, and then like Kawasaki Ninja. Mm-hmm. Those were the two terms that like it couldn't decide which one I wanted to Google.
Just why not both? That's what
anyway, oatmeal tongue sounds worse.